I know that, of course, Ahmad Moten playing the position near and dear to your heart was another fine pickup on Wednesday.
Absolutely, defensive tackle. And every time I see his name, I'm gonna want to say Anthony, because Anthony Moten was a part of my recruiting class of 2014, and Anthony was St. Thomas guy, South Florida guy, and you know what I really love about what Coach Cristobal said is he came out and said that I'm recruiting Ahmad Moten because I'm recruiting Ahmad Moten. I'm not recruiting you because you're Anthony's brother. And I think players need to know that. Players need to understand that in certain instances, we are going after you because we do think you can come and contribute to this program and to be a part of our team culture and to grow. You look at guys like Ray Lewis's son or, Michael Irvin's son and things of that nature where they may not have really been Miami caliber and under different regimes, we brought them in and it was just like, oh, yeah, we brought them in because they're so-and-so's kid or so-and-so's nephew. This is one of those instances where defensive tackle, Mark, I've talked about this for years. Offensive line and defensive line, to me, as far as the championship level, has not been up to par. It just hasn't. We might have one or two who are pretty good or solid, but as far as a complete unit, two deep unit, it has not been that way. And this recruiting class, you see, although our head coach is a former offensive tackle, national championship offensive tackle, national championship winning offensive line coach. So he understands the importance of both lines of scrimmages and understanding that, yes, it's about lifting the weights and nutrition, all that stuff. But the guys up front, the trenches, that's about competition. That's about making sure that the best guard gets to battle against the best defensive tackle in the state of Florida every day in practice. That the center gets to be able to call plays against, call protection against the best blitzers. Okay. Our offensive tackles get to go up against the absolute best edge rushers that we can bring in. That's what makes them better. Yes, you're going to get better at lifting weights and doing squats and doing your abs and all that stuff. But what happens when that whistle blows, the ball snaps, and you ram helmet to helmet with somebody? They need to be on your level or better for you to truly get better, because that's a strength on strength thing. Now, yes, you got speed out there, wide receiver, and linebacker, running back are kind of similar in that sense, but it has to be based on the true comp. Is this man pushing you in practice? Or is this double team really going to move you? So in order for you to get better and for you to contribute here, you got to learn how to play with great technique, because these guys will blow you off the ball if you don't get it right. Those kind of things. So, I can go on a whole tangent when it comes to defensive line and offensive line. That's my thing. I'll avoid going there. But Ahmad Moten is a 3 technique. He plays some 5 a little bit and some situational ball. 5 technique is defensive end. 3 technique defensive tackle. Outside shaded the guard, where he's able to come off the edge a little bit, and the way he's able to attack the edges of offensive linemen. Man, he plays with fiery hands, aggressive hands. I love that. I love that in a young man, because what happens, you spend so much time trying to teach them that, trying to teach them where to locate your hands on the offensive guard, where to locate your hands on the offensive tackle. Because when you get to this level, technique is, the big difference. Yeah, I'm not 6'6", but we want to get to the point, Mark, where our tackle is 6'6" and our defense end is 6'5". And just because you're fast and strong and tall doesn't mean you win the battle. Okay, you win the battle because you've been consistent on your aggression. You've been consistent on your hand placement. You've been consistent on your technique. And now you know how to disengage and properly make plays. That kind of stuff. And I think he comes from Cardinal Gibbons. He's a national champion, not national, state champion. Cardinal Gibbons, their program has been pretty damn good as of late. So pretty happy about that and what he brings to the table. You want to talk about some more up front? You got Matthew McCoy. You also have Inez Cooper. Now, these dudes are massive human beings, man. And you got Cooper, who's 6'6", 352. And I did not mispronounce that. 6'6", 352 pounds. Now, one of the two, I don't know off the top of my head, but one of the two is going to be playing some D-line. If I remember that correctly. One of the two was spoken by Coach Diaz. Ooh, forgive me, Lord. Coach Cristobal.
Cam did the same thing last night.
Oh, man. Oh, whew. Oh, man, what's my Mountain Dew? I got to get that out my mouth, man. Good Lord. Woo! I got to go. I would have spit it out, but I got some respect. I ain't going to do that, man. McCoy, okay. Is it? No, Inez Cooper. So Cooper's the one that's going to be playing some D tackle? Man. See, this is what I mean. The 3-4 feels like it's on the way, Mark. It feels, especially with Coach Kevin Steele. We'll get to that later, man. But man, listen. Hey, Coach Ball, listen, man. My number's public. You want to holler at your boy, I'm available. Man. I would love to come down there and help out. I would love it. But this is kind of stuff, man, because Mark, you've grown up in Big Ten country. You followed this. You've even worked in the SEC for a while. We shared a nice story together last time. We talked about it, specific coach in the SEC. But you get there, and the biggest difference is that these guys look like football players. They look inhumane. They don't look like everybody else. They're massive. That's the first step, man. You gotta get the size. It's something you can't coach. Now, there's instances where a young man might be 6'6", 320 pounds, and they don't work out. Okay. But don't try to preach to me that some 5'11", 310-pound D tackle that went to school and you knew his coach from way back in the day is gonna come here and be some amazing D tackle. No. If we are going to be the championship program, we like to rap and talk about all the damn time and be about something and do it. We gotta have the size, okay? For example, look at a John Ford, right? John Ford, 6'6", 280, 270 when he signed with Miami. Sloppy bodied, kind of bigger dude. We had to really switch his body up, and he never really blossomed. But you take a chance on a 6'5", 6'6" dude. That's who you go take a chance on, man. Don't come and try to show me about some two-star D tackle who you like the way that he plays well against bumpity bump who. Go out there and get you some size, man. Go get you some size. So we did that. And Inez Cooper and Matthew McCoy. Matthew McCoy is a 6'6", 285-pound offensive tackle. Man, I love it. I love it because you see what Coach Cristobal is his emphasis is. Now we're gonna get to some of these other guys on the edges. For all of y'all who are slim and skinny and tall, unlike your boy, you want us to get to talk about the running backs and receivers and corners, and we're talking about what matters right now, and that's the offensive line, the defensive line, and the big guys up front. Man, it is no question. You think about almost any national champion off the top of your head. They had, if not one of the best offensive lines, if not one of the best defensive lines in college football. It's how it works. Even something as simple as bringing it back to Miami in 2017. Now, that offensive line was a little okay, but that defensive line was talented. Third-round pick, strong side defensive end, Chad Thomas. Fifth-round pick, weak side defensive end, Joe Jackson. Fourth-round pick, 3-technique defensive tackle, R.J. McIntosh. Seventh-round pick, 1-technique, Kendrick Norton. God bless him, didn't get a chance to play any ball after a crazy injury. But it's like, look at what I just said to you. Can you say that about any other Miami Hurricanes defensive line since then? As far as that production translating to the NFL? So it's where it starts, man. So all right, I went on a ramble there, Mark, but I had to. I went on a ramble there. Some people in the comment section don't like it when your boy talks too much. So my bad.
That's why we got you here.
I figured. I thought that's what a show was, but
But the smile's beautiful. It lights up the room, but we still need you to talk too. So it's both.
Thank you. Did you see Cam's in the chat, man? Cam Underwood's watching.
I did not see that.
Goodness gracious.
I am always way behind in the chat because I try to filter through and give everybody a little love. So I'm back at 8:12, and it's shoot. It's 13 minutes later right now.
Yeah, Cam. But yeah, he confirmed the mess up when I messed up and said that other guy's name. He confirmed that he did it once.
Everybody can make
Hey
one
Cam, get
mistake.
at me, man. Get
You
out.
two are
I
both
shot
ahead of
you
me
an
by
email.
one. I haven't
Yeah,
done it.
yeah, I got it. He
So.
got me. He got me.